Well, we are. Recent executive orders from Trump administration are causing confusion for transgender and gender nonconforming individuals around gender markers on passports and other documents. Out Memphis is stepping up with help with one-on-one assistance and community programming. This morning, we are live with Out Memphis Executive Director Molly Carter. Welcome to Live at 9. And I think it's
Molly Quinn.
It's Marty. Yeah, it's Molly Quinn. I was like, wait a second, why did I say Carter? Molly Quinn.
No worries.
It is very nice to meet you.
Good morning.
For starters, for folks who may not know what Out Memphis is, what's the mission of Out Memphis?
Absolutely. So we're a 501c3 organization here in Memphis, and our mission is to provide support and assistance through community programming and direct social services for all LGBTQ plus individuals in the Mid-South.
So I know you guys are concerned regarding the gender markers and proper identification with passports and documents. What are you hearing from the community?
Oh gosh, I mean, from the community, we're just hearing so much fear and so much confusion. There have already been a lot of attempts to eradicate the options to attain accurate identification for our trans and gender nonconforming family members over the last couple of years. On the state level, the ability to change gender markers was made illegal in 2023 for driver's licenses, but federal IDs have been protected for quite some time, for over a decade, and have had, your civil rights protected to get an identification that relates to your identity and your expression. And so now to have that blocked means that travel is difficult, that any place where you would need to provide identification is difficult. And so we're asking an entire population to change the way that they move through the world.
And more so, I know you guys had on your Facebook page the process if you already have a passport, if you're in process of a passport, and if you want to get a new passport. So what are you trying to tell the community at this point?
Well, right now we're trying to do our best to give folks updated information. I think what's important to note is that the executive order is not a law. It is there's been a freeze in how passports are processed, but there's still a lot of doubt. And so we're trying to keep people updated on a day-to-day basis with what their options are. There was, on a national level, there was a large amount of people who had submitted their passports for updating or for new passports over the last couple of months, right? If anyone who's ever gotten a passport renewed or gotten a new passport knows there's a waiting game involved. And so all the folks that were in that process that were seeking to change or confirm their gender marker, they've now been frozen in the process with all their documentation unknown. So we're trying, first of all, for that group of people, the folks who are in process, to get connected to legal assistance or to contact us so that we can help support their privacy, their confidentiality, and knowing what is the future of their piece of identification.
And it just really puts everything on hold. You really can't go anywhere outside of the country if you're trying to see the globe.
Absolutely. And also you're talking about folks with identification that may not match. You may have not had the opportunity to update your driver's license because of Tennessee state law, or maybe you did before that law passed. And so you're essentially creating an entire demographic people that, by the way they identify, can't move through the world in any way that is as safely as others.
Yeah, and why is this one-on-one meeting and connecting with them so important? You guys are really taking everybody in one-on-one and situation by situation. Why is that connection so important?
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone's situation is a little bit different in terms of what they need. One thing that's really important to us is that we serve a lot of low-income people, a lot of people who access public services like homeless shelters or food assistance or any government assistance program where you need to show identification. Creating blocks to documentation has a really significant impact on our unhoused population, where accurate identification can already be impacted. And then on the other side of that, we're really concerned about travel. So you're asking, a TSA agent to be able to interpret this changing universe of identification and not knowing what to expect when you may have someone who is accused of fraud or presenting a fraudulent ID simply because the government won't allow them to get an accurate ID.
Yeah, and some other programs, one other program that you guys offer at Out Memphis.
Yeah.
I know you guys also help with housing.
We do,
so
yes.
Briefly just talk to me about that.
Absolutely. Housing is a major concern in the LGBTQ community. Statistically, for both young people and adults, we experience homelessness and housing instability at a great volume higher than cisgender and straight peers. And it's really important for us to tackle that tackle that obstacle, because without stable housing, it's nearly impossible to create any other kind of stability in your life. So it's really a top priority for us across all of our programs.
For folks who want to connect with you, where can they find you?
Absolutely. Well, we are open at our Cooper Young location from noon to 8, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. That is when we were totally open for anyone to walk in from the public. No appointment, very easy to access us. And then our phone number and email, I think, are up on the screen. It's easy to find us. And we are always available, always accessible. We are rushing right now to meet as many appointments as possible for this assistance.
And completely on social media, too. You can reach out
That's
that
right,
way as
yeah.
well. So thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Really appreciate your time
Absolutely. We're
today.
happy to do it. Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Well, Live at 9 continues this morning with advice from Lisa Moore to help you with your leadership skills. Plus, The Contradictions are here with their debut album and a preview of some new music. That's all coming up.